Hi, I'm Amy Whalen with Amy's Inklings, and today I wanted to show you how I did 3 parts to this particular card. Okay, here you see what's very shiny. That's actually, if you can guess it, it's aluminum foil, and I'm going to show you how to incorporate that in an embossing folder. Right here, I used our 1 3/4 inch scallop punch, but I want to show you how you can make it kind of that starburst edge. I want to show you the magic of our Irresistibly Yours Designer Series paper that's in our celebration catalog. So I'll start with that one. You put this aside. Right, in the celebration catalog, there's an item that most people have overlooked, and it's right here. It's called Irresistibly Yours Specialty Designer Series paper, and what it is, you won't even be able to tell from here, but it's paper that's essentially, it looks like, here you go, it looks like it's been embossed with clear embossing powder. You can use it like this because it's beautiful, or you can color it, and I'm going to show you one way you can color it, as I did in this particular card, because this paper is right there. It's just colored. Alright, so what you'll need is our brayer. Mine's really dirty because I've loved on it for a long time. And I used our Smoky Slate Classic ink pad. And what you want to do with your brayer is go in one direction until your brayer has a good distribution of ink. And the reason I did this is I saw a card on Pinterest where the person used a gray piece of Designer Series paper from the Neutral collection pack, and I didn't have it. And I thought, oh, I can create my own. So let me show you how I did it, because the paper she used was gray and white, and it's beautiful. Alright, so here's the magic. I try to go this way so that the brayer wheel covers most of the paper. Are you ready? Go! And there it is. Oops, excuse me. Gets paper stuck to me. And if that happens, don't worry. You just go back over it. This paper is very forgiving. Now, the more you go over it, the darker it's going to become. And that's alright. So just keep going until you get a shade that you like. And I rather like that shade. So let me close my ink pad. Then you take a Kleenex or a paper towel and you wipe over it. You see how much brighter that looks right there? And you just essentially wipe off the excess ink from the embossed image. So again, it's just like blind embossing, or rather resisting with clear embossing powder. So that's how I got this part of the card. The next thing I want to show you is how I got the Starburst Punch from our 1 3/4 inch scallop punch. This is one of our older ones, but like I said before, it works, and so there's no point in me replacing it. You see? It's scalloped in edges. So let me get a sticky note. Once you've sent it through the punch, you then want to stick it to a sticky note, just something that gives you more to hold on to. And I'm going to send it back through the punch. Again, of course, I'm going to go upside down. And you kind of, let me put it in the other hand. You kind of play with it until the prongs are in between one of the scallops. And I don't know if you can see that, but I'm getting pretty close. That's pretty good. Can you see that? Let me try that again. Peel the sticky note off, and you've gone from a scallop to a starburst. Isn't that neat? So you get 2 punches out of 1. The last thing I wanted to show you was how I got this shiny aluminum foil to be embossed. So what I did was I took a piece of aluminum foil, and you want to do this carefully because you don't want to wrinkle your foil. And I've learned the hard way, the best way to do this is to apply a little bit of glue stick to your paper, especially on the corners where we're going to trim it later. But you want to use glue stick. The first few times I did this, I used an adhesive that you could see through the embossing. Well, I don't know how to explain that, but the thickness of the glue came through. Okay, So there you have it. I've glued it to a piece of white cardstock just to give it some weight. And here is our Decorative Dots embossing folder. I'll put it in that. Then I'm going to set my regular platform on level 2. Excuse me, on level 1. And I'll sandwich the two and I'll send it through. And we'll see what we get. And let's see what we got. And there it is. Isn't that beautiful? So what I've been doing is I've been cutting off the excess, and I can see where the aluminum foil just comes off the edge of the paper on both sides. Then let me get my good paper snips. I love these. The way that I do my banners is I simply snip up the middle like that. Then I go from corner to the top of my snip. You can use punches to do this. I just find it much more convenient and quicker to make my banners this way as opposed to searching for punches. But there you have it. So that's how I got the scalloped punch, the Starburst Punch out of the scallop. How I made this nifty neutral designer series paper with our Irresistibly Yours in the Celebration catalog, and how I made this aluminum foil banner. And by the way, I shouldn't forget to point out that the Irresistibly Yours paper is in our Celebration catalog, which means that now through March 31st, for every $50 of product that you purchase, you can choose an item out of this catalog. And there are some goodies in here. The paper is yummy. This 3-step stamp set with the lotus blossom, very popular, gorgeous. There's some Project Life mini cards. Here's a great stamp set I've been playing with lately. And here's another one that's great for coloring. Here's the paper we just discussed. Here's another great stamp set that has coordinating punches, which I love. And here's another nifty little set. This has been really pretty to color with blendabilities. So thanks for stopping by. I was glad to show you how to do some of these elements. Stop by amysinklings.com. That's my blog. I do post ideas and video tutorials like this one. Also visit my Facebook page, Amy's Inklings Business Facebook page, and like it. And be kept up to date with all of my doings with Stampin' Up. Thanks so much for coming by. Bye-bye.